Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday, October 29th. New week. Very volatile again. Hope you had a good weekend. The S&P's been all over the place. Was up 350 points at one point today. It's come off. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this contract on a weekly basis. Okay, you can see here on a weekly basis the S&P is oversold right over here below this line. So it's below 20. So I like taking a look at the S&P when it's oversold. So the weekly, it's below the 40 weekly, it's below the 200 day, it's above the 200 weekly. Between these lines right here, oversold. Let's take a look at a daily. Zero in on this contract. Hold on for a second. Reboot this. Everybody's looking for a buy here, but I think it's going to sell off. So before getting aggressive about buying, don't get sucked in. There's some big support zones.
Attention, an alert target has been reached.
Okay, so we see here it's a 26.79. This was a big down day, October 24th. The low of that down day was 26.52. This is another big monthly low over here in May, which is 25.91. And in April, we had another big low of 25.52. Friday, we had this spike low. So very dangerous time to buy here. You want to at least wait to see how it reacts at this low, the October 24th low of 26.52. I mean, it made a successful test on this day, October 26th, which was Friday. Let's see it get down here again. That will be our first level, 26.52. Let's draw a line there. So right around there, right at this low here, where my cursor is. Let's see how it reacts there. We want it to get down there. We don't want to buy here. It's very dangerous. You can get sucked into a buy. It's too volatile. You're going to get chopped out of the trade. You got to be patient. Okay, so right now it's at 26.80, so we're hoping it comes down. The chances of it going straight up are very low. It's tested this low once, like I said on Friday. It's probably going to do another test of it again. Probably not today, but probably during the week. So on the S&P, we're staying away from it now. Neutral in the trade group. Don't want to blow money. Part of this game is knowing when to trade and when not to trade. Timing is everything. It's better be right, have good timing, and a wrong decision than a great decision and bad timing. Timing is everything in this business. Okay, let's take a look at some of our other stuff. Let's take a look at the trades we have on. Natural gas. We're still long from 299. It's still looking good. 315. We're hoping it breaks above this upward trend line. We're holding this trade till on the downside 299, and we want it to break above this downward sloping trend line to exit the whole thing. Somewhere around 350 probably. So it's at 315 now. We're holding that. We're holding that. Dollars, the other trade we have on, we're long from 94, if you remember. Let's see where it is now. 96.44. We're hoping it breaks above this line. Right there. And then we'll exit some of it. On the downside, our stop is 94. So we were in at 94. Our stop now is break even. We want it to trade above. So we're looking good on the dollar. We're looking good in natural gas. And the other trade we have on, which is not moving at all, is gold. We're long from 12.22, if you remember, to 12.27. This is our target, this red line. This is how it broke below this downward sloping trend line here. And we're hoping it comes up. It took out this this support level right here of 12.04 successfully. And yeah, what we're hoping is for it to come up here. So we're holding these three trades: the dollar, natural gas, gold, nothing in the S&P. Okay, for fun, let's look at some. Remember, we don't want more than 3 trades on at a time. Too much risk. ZB is a 30-year bond. Remember, the blue line here. We want it to get down to support. Not doing anything. Nothing to do. ZN is the 10-year bond. Same thing. No visible signs of support. Nothing to do. If you don't notice something within 2 seconds, chances are there's no trade. You've been doing this long enough. The Australian dollar doing nothing. We said it broke this upward trending line of support. It came down. We wanted to test this blue line over here. Nothing going. 6A is the Australian dollar. We look at weekly charts first. At the end of the month, we also look at monthly charts. And just to reiterate, we look at weekly averages, monthly averages, and daily averages. And also support and support lines. ZB, remember we talked about the 6B is the pound, parabolic move up, parabolic move down. It's coming down. About to test this line here, this upward trending line of support. Let's see how it acts here. Gonna have to wait on that one. 6C is the Canadian dollar. I assume it's doing nothing like the Australian. Here's an upward trending line of support. We want to see a close below this line and a close above this line for the trend to continue. Nothing doing. We're long the dollar, also the US dollar, so we don't want to be long the Canadian dollar. 6J, nothing going on here. It broke this upward trending line of support, and it's just consolidating. No more than 3 trades, so we're not looking for anything unless it's a great setup. 6E is the euro. Parabolic, like the pound, parabolic move up, parabolic move down. Looks like it's coming down. Nothing doing right here. Here's a 61% retracement line. Let's wait and see till it gets below the 61% retracement line. We don't want it, we only use retracement lines when they're below 62%. Not at 38, not at 50, not at 61, below 61. Okay, 62 or below. Swiss franc, it's come down. It's broke this upward trending line of support here, which is interesting. And let's see if it could resume the trend and have a close up. So we're going to have to wait on that. Looks like it's coming down. Nothing doing there. Shorting is dangerous, guys. CL is oil. It's at 67.36, testing the 40 weekly, which is a 200 daily. Let's wait till it gets oversold on a weekly. We like to see these things oversold on a weekly and take a look at it. It's at 23 right here on the stochastics. Oversold is below 20. So let's only start looking at it below the oversold levels on a weekly basis. Let's wait. We wanted to see it come down a bit. Natural gas, we talked about. We have a position on. Let's look at copper. Still hanging out. Remember this big bar? We want to see it come down. Nothing doing there. I want to see it come down to where this blue line is right here. This is a big green bar up here. This is a weekly. This was a big week. We want to see it come down into this week. Silver. Remember we talked about silver breaking this downward trending line of support, going up. but we have our 3 positions on, so we're going to stay neutral on this. S&P is going to be the big trade of the year. So there's going to be a setup on the S&P, and you got to be ready. And when it happens, you got to load it, load the contracts up. Here's gold again, which we're in. Take a look at the S&P again. Take a look at Bitcoin for fun. Not doing anything. 6260. It's in this triangle, downward sloping triangle. Higher lows, lower highs. Consolidating. Dead money for now, Bitcoin. So don't put your money in that. S&P, look, it's all over the place. All over the place. There was a high of 2707 today, a low of 2660. Now it's 2677. It's untradeable right now. You got to wait. Like we said, it's oversold on a weekly, 15 right here. So once that happens, we look at the daily, and you see, spend some time on this chart on the daily. Let's talk about what are the important points, because that's what we look for as traders. Now, the big move down was this day, October 24th. And what is the low of this day? The low of this day, let's bring this here. The low of this day, October 24th, is 2652. So let's see how it acts there. If it breaks that low, the next important level will be right here. This was the monthly low in May, 2591. 2591, 2652. So those are the 2 areas that we want to test. And we preferably want to test them in the afternoon. A morning, if you could have a successful test in the morning, and then boom, by the afternoon it comes down. It's better in the afternoon, because chances of something reverses in the afternoon, it's going to follow through. So you want to only put on trades when you feel like you could put on a lot of contracts. If you say, oh, I'm just going to put on 1 or 2 contracts, I feel like it's going up. First of all, you're not going to make that much money, and you don't have conviction. And conviction is everything. So you got to say, I'm putting on as many contracts as I can. I feel strongly about this. Then chances are it's the right trade. If you're just going by your gut, oh, I think the S&P is going to go up here, let's try something, you're going to lose, and eventually you're going to lose everything. So you got to be patient. There's only so many opportunities in a year, maybe 12 opportunities in a year are good ones. It's 1 a month. And if you think about it, there shouldn't be any more. You wait for the good opportunities, and you got to be able to recognize them when they happen. So look, on the S&P, it's oversold on a daily. It's coming. Looks like it's coming down. It'll probably drop today by the end of the day. Who knows? But we got to wait for that number. This low, this low, this low. See how it acts. These are significant lows. These are monthly lows below the 200 daily moving average when the weekly's oversold. This is the time to lock and load when it hits. Bitcoin, for those of you who want to get in, forget about it. It's dead money right now. There's no money going there. Okay, so that's about it for today. It's October 29th on Monday. Let's resume on Wednesday, unless something happens tomorrow. I'll come in. And have a good day, everybody.